So we're the Husky Cows. We're a team from both Northeastern University as well as Williams College. This is our first year that our team from Northeastern is working together with another team from Williams, and this is Williams College's first time at SC. So we're very excited about that. 4 of our members are from Northeastern, and 2 of our members are from Williams College, and we both have an advisor from both Williams and Northeastern as well. So Ritvik, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I'm Ritvik. I am a third-year student from Northeastern. My major is computer engineering. In this competition, my main job was to work on CESM. My interests include GPUs, machine learning, and HPC. So that's it. So I wanted to join this competition to learn a lot more about just the HPC and like building large-scale applications over clusters.
Perfect. Carmen?
I'm Carmen. I'm from Williams College. I'm a senior studying computer science and art. And for the competition, I was working on the HPCG and IO 500 benchmarks. And I was also working with Carolina on the mystery application.
Andrew?
I'm Andrew. I'm a third-year computer engineering, computer science combined major at Northeastern University. My job for the competition was to work on GROMACS.
Perfect. Carolina?
Hi, I'm Carolina. I'm a 5th-year student at Northeastern University, and I'm studying computer engineering. And like Carmen said, I was working on the IO 500 benchmark, as well as the mystery app, and I was also working on HPL.
Perfect. One of our team members couldn't join us today, but his name is Peter. He's the other team member from Williams College. He is studying computer science, and he was working on the reproducibility challenge. And I am Chris. I am our team captain. I was working also on the reproducibility challenge, and I am a 5th-year student at Northeastern University studying computer engineering. And then so for our advisors, Dr. Kaeli, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Dave Kaeli. I'm a professor at Northeastern University. I've been mentoring a team from Northeastern in this competition, I think, for the past 6 years. And it's a real joy. These are great bunch of students, and I've really enjoyed the collaboration with colleagues from Williams College.
Kelly?
Hi, I'm Kelly Shaw. I'm a associate professor at Williams College, and this is the first time that I've been involved with the computing challenge or the cluster competition, and really excited to be joining my colleagues at Northeastern. Glad they invited us to join. It's been a lot of fun working with students and Dave from both colleges or universities.
Sure, I can give a broader review, I guess, of some of our team challenges, and if anyone would like to jump in at the end talking about their specific application challenges, I think that would be great. So I think kind of the new, at least for our team, kind of going in, this was like a little pre or like during COVID, I guess. We kind of expected to kind of be on site with our own cluster that we kind of designed ourselves like in previous years. So while we are definitely grateful to the committee for still retaining some of the competition in the form of a cloud competition, we as a team were super familiar with kind of just working in the cloud. So I think that was kind of our main biggest challenge, is working with Cycle Cloud and all that, and kind of getting acclimated to that kind of resource. In the end, I think it was definitely one of the great parts about this competition is kind of this new design of the, this new competition. There's a lot of different unique strategies that we in previous years weren't feasible or weren't particularly helpful, that this year came really in handy. And kind of, I think this new shift to the cloud allowed us to try new strategies that we haven't previously done before. So that was really amazing. In terms of other challenges, I guess, was also kind of coordinating between our team. While, we made heavy use of like a lot of collaboration tools, like our own Slack channel, we had frequent Zoom meetings, all that kind of leading up to the competition. I definitely don't think it kind of replaced the in-person experience that you usually get at an SEC conference. So There's definitely kind of that missing in-person element that comes with working with a team, especially during the competition. But I still think at the same time, given the present conditions, like we still gave the best performance that we could. And I think in terms of the reproducibility challenge, it was kind of, I don't know, in terms of specific challenges with that application, I think it was kind of coming together, trying to build out a good template for our application and trying to, present the data as closely to the original paper as possible. Would anyone else like to share, I don't know, more specific details about their application challenges or anything during competition for their own experiences?
Chris, I'd just like to say something that, one of the most exciting parts that we've always had every year was actually building our cluster again on the floor. We would start with constructing the actual chassis, which in itself was always a challenge. We always wound up with a few fewer parts every year. So so putting that back together and then that everything would boot up and run was always quite exciting and never a given. So particularly when your equipment sometimes doesn't show up. So that element was a little smoother this year, thank you to Microsoft. But I think we all really want to thank the organizers. They did a wonderful job. It was a real challenge, and for them as well as for us. And I think it all came out well. So, but I'll let others speak about some of the application challenges and other things.
I think maybe like general advice is that given the new format and how quickly things changed, it might make more sense this year compared to previous years where individual team members had a specific application that they would focus on, for team members now to be more aware of other applications that other team members are working on in case anything changes during the competition and they have to switch focus.
Absolutely. I think kind of going off of that, like our team's kind of structure was like our focus on individual applications. However, I think part of, I guess, what kind of made a lot of our collaboration tools like Slack and all that pretty nice was like we could have visibility into other people's like work on other applications as well. And so I guess when, during the competition, things aren't always like very cleanly cut into like separate applications and all that. Like sometimes you jump around a little bit. It kind of made it easier for all of us to kind of get acclimated because we've all seen, all the prep work that kind of went into the application. I think on the behalf of all of our team members, we would definitely like to thank our amazing advisors, Dr. Kaeli as well as Kelly. They've been super helpful in kind of just getting everything together, supporting our team, especially as like things shifted around as well. They've been a really great source of support. We'd also like to thank Northeastern ITS and the MGH-PCE Center for kind of giving us access to the Discovery Cluster, which was an enormous like kind of computing resource that helped us, prepare for the competition as well. So thank you.